G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Fields of Fire Deluxe, the first mission in the Normandy campaign. My apologies for not getting back to this sooner, but I've had Son home for the last week and a half with COVID, which he finally gave to me, and I'm just sort of starting to get over most of it, so we're back. Okay, so from the feedback from Aaron Sibley and a few other people, I made a couple of blues in the first turn. So one thing I forgot to do was to reshuffle the deck when I was doing the potential contacts. So I've just reshuffled it now to just to bring it forward. The other thing is, excuse me, when I had the arty coming into here, I used the +2 rather than the +1 for it coming in and hitting. It didn't make any difference in the long run, but it's something I needed to remember. I also had a question about why this bloke up here, this heavy machine gun, wasn't under fire. And like I said, all we had was assault platoons here, which have only got point blank range, so of course they can't reach into the close range area. They can only fire on the cards that they're in. So that's about it at the moment. So at the moment we've cleared these 3 potential contact C's here. This guy ended up being paralysed by the machine gun here, and this guy ended up being pinned by the artillery. So that's where we're up to, so that's that. So we're up to turn 2 now. The other thing that, like I said, that I tended to do was when I activate units from the CO, I tend to draw cards to get their number of orders and all the rest of it all together rather than individually and then acting it out and all the rest of it. And Aaron quite rightly points out that that gives you an unfair advantage, because you can then pre-plan what you're going to do by saying, oh, okay, well, if one platoon has 3 commands and they could do this, and I know 2 platoon has 4 commands, so they can back them up by doing this. So I can see that, so I'll try and play it the right way as per the rules, and go from there. So again, thanks very much for all the feedback. I hope everybody's doing well, and let's get on with it and see what we can do. So start at turn 2. So the first thing we need to do is a higher HQ event. So I'll draw a card, and we've got one. Oh joy! Righto. So let me find the book. Excuse me. Okay, so it's a draw 10. And we've got number 9, and number 9 is, of course, what have we got? Turns 2 to 6. Ammo resupply. Place 4 of any one type of ammo on any card of your choice in row 1. Okay, well I'm pretty happy with that. So what sort of ammo do we want? Righto, let's have a look here. Well, what do we want? We could go for mortar ammo, we could go for machine gun ammo, which might be nice, especially for the heavy machine gun. And if we put it up here, we could probably put it in the Jeep. That would be one way to do it. So let's grab some ammo. Marker pieces, ammo. We'll grab 50 cal ammo, I suppose, would be the way to go. And we'll just bring that down. Flip him over. No. Use ammo. Control open bracket. There we go. And we'll just put it here to start with. There we go. Like that. Right. Okay, so that's done. So now it's down to the COHQ impulse, and we are at we've got 1, 2, so we're at engaged. I should probably put that down there, shouldn't I? Where is it? Do activity level. And we should be engaged. 2 or more friendly occupied or enemy occupied cards are under VOF. Yes, they are. Because we've got the artillery here. I turned that over, didn't I? Well, I still think it's 2. Because I don't think I was supposed to turn that over, was I? Not yet. No, so that should still be on there. Righto. So okie dokie. So we've got 3. -1 for green is 2 for the CO. Well, 3rd platoon's got none. What are they going to do? 3rd platoon really can't do anything. 1st and 2nd are the only ones that are going to be able to do anything. 1st and 2nd. 1st has got 3, 2nd has got 1. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 3rd platoon just to give them some, and we'll give 2nd platoon some as well. So we'll just put it there and bring these up to there like that. And we're good to go. Righto. We'll do 3rd platoon first. And we've got, a whole 1 - 1 is 0. Great. Absolutely bloody fantastic. What a waste. So, there they go. Okay, so 2nd platoon gets 3 - 1 for being green is 2, takes them up to here. Okay, so 2nd platoon. Now what I think we'll do is we're going to probably do a platoon move with 2nd platoon up to here. I think that'd be the way to go. And then we can move 1st platoon up this way once this is done. So let's do a platoon move for 2nd platoon. 1 dum dum dum, and they can come up here like that. Now that puts automatic weapons fire straight up onto this guy here. So let's mark all these as exposed. Then we can place a PDF marker at the top. Chuck it over here and rotate clockwise over to there, which puts an automatic weapons. That is the right one, yes. Place a VOF for automatic weapons fire. Let's make this a bit bigger. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so we've gone up there, we've done that. There's no crossfire or anything else. That's 2 commands, 2 orders, which leaves 1 for 2 platoon. So I could send the assault team here over to here to clear this potential contact, which may be the best way to go, or up to here or here. Now if I put it up there, then he's going to be under fire by my people at the same time, which is not a great idea. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the last command to move the assault team over to here, like that, and that is the last of 2 platoons commands, and they are done. Right. So the next thing then is we go on to the platoon HQ initiative pulse. So for 1 platoon, they get 4 minus 1 for being green is 3, which takes them up to 6. And now I can do 2/3 of stuff all with them. What do I want to do? Do I want to send some of this stuff up here? Dun, dun, dun. I don't want to send anything up to the farm up here because of the mines. So there's really probably nothing I can do. I think it's just wasted bloody orders again. Because they're green, they can only save 3. So yeah, absolute waste again. So then the first sergeant and the XO get 1 each. And what do we want to do with them? XO's here. They've only got 2. The first sergeant's here. I'm going to use one of the first sergeants simply for him to enter the Jeep. Like that. Yep, that'll do. So the first sergeant saves 1 command, and the XO saves his 2 commands, and then we do general initiative. And we get 0, of course. This is going to be a wonderful turn. I'm so looking forward to this. It's just absolutely fantastic. Right. So next thing is enemy HQ event. And we have none, so it's enemy activity check. And we've got 2 units, so 1 and 2. And we're going to do number 1 first, which is the arty spotter. Now the arty spotter is automatic. Spotter act hierarchy. Good order with fire missions remaining. Attempt to call for fire. Okay, so the arty spotters have 2 missions, so he has 1 left. Yep. Draws 3 cards for the second mission. However, he has the artillery concentration, so he'll draw 4 cards looking for a burst, to come in. We go 1. He got it on 2, 3 and 4. So we put another VOF here, which will be HE fire mission pending up to there, and his fire missions now used, and he is done. Right, second fella. He is defensive. Righto, so looking at it as per usual, he's not on the same card, he's not out of ammo, he is under fire, he is under cover, under fire from a different direction to his own PDF. Yes, he is. That's the trouble I've got now. I didn't think about that because I'm a twit. Okay, move into, or sorry, no action, grenade, or concentrate, or shift. This is what we want here. So it's a draw of 4. And we get a 1. Under fire from different direction is no action. Thank God he didn't shift fire. Wow. Okay. When we have the mutual capture, capture any, nothing there, retreat any unpinned paralysed teams. We don't have an unpinned paralysed team or anything. We have no vehicle or AT movement. We do the fire mission update, so you would usually turn this one and get rid of that. I'm just going to get rid of that, it's just easier. So we've got the fire mission going in there, and then we have potential contact evaluation segment. Okay, and we have one potential contact here, a C, and we are at engage, so it's a draw of 2 for a C. Reshuffle, rally, and contact. Okay, we do have contact up here, so we draw, and we have number 4. Okay, potential contact C for a 4 is package 2, and package 2 is incoming. Artillery 4 or mortar 3. Okay, so we'll draw a 1 for artillery, a 2 for, it's a 1 for artillery. Okay, so this now comes over to here, and we have a VOF of a 4 for a fire mission. Incoming, and we have a spotter, so I need a arty spotter, so this will be number 2. In a trench, and he is at max line of sight. Righto, so let's see where he's going to be. Unit placement is a draw for 8, and we get a 6, which is left front. So we're here, left front. We need campaign, Normandy, left front, a church. So we need to check once more to see if there's a hill, and there's not, so he's going to be in the church. And he's in trenches. Now, question, do we then check to see if he's actually not in trenches but he's in the church? That's a good question, and I think we check to see if he's in the church, since it's a observation post, which is really sucky. So that would be let me get this right. Church is a draw of 8. And we get a 4. And a 4 in a church is strong building. Yay. But he doesn't go up to the OP. Okay. Strong building. Place cover. Strong building. Okay, and he is unspotted. Mark as unspotted. Okay. Righto. So that is done. Right. Bring this back over and here again for the time being. We've done the potential contact. That can go away. Return to stack. And that will also give us another experience point. So we go up to 4. So we have now cleared another card. So we've got 4 cleared cards, and that is that. And yes, I've secured them as well, but no, he's not secured anymore. He's not secured anymore, but yeah. So we've got that. Right, pinned recovery. Remove pin markers from any vehicle or infantry units that are not under a VOF. Well, he's under a VOF and he's under a VOF, so no goes. Combat effects. Righto. So we've got the German up here, and we've got 1, 2, 3 there. So I'm just going to go the Germans or us first. And again, there is no need to do this other than simply because it comes to a random card draw. It just helps to create a little bit more of a fog of war and stuff like that. So 1 for the Germans going first. No, so we're going to do us first. So 1, 2 or 3. And we're going to do number 1. So we're going to do here. So what we have then is a -4, a -5, a -6, a -7, +1. Yay! So yeah, -4 we're looking at is a hit on a line unit, and he is paralysed. Done like that. Okay, and then we have 1 or 2. We're going to do 1, so we're going to do our little paralysed team here. Okay, so we have +2, +3, -1 for the automatic fire, so we're at +2. +2 is a hit. Wow. This is a green unit, and we are paralysed again, so still no change. And then we have the last one here. And we have -4 with +1, +2, +3. So we're at -1, and that is a hit on a line unit, and he is now paralysed. Like that. And then that leaves the German, who is at +2, +3, -1, so he is at +2. +2, he's pinned. Good stuff. Okay. We've done that. Remove pyrotechnics, smoke, illumination. We're at the cleanup. Evacuate casualties, enemy firing cards without blah blah blah. We're done. Adjust VOFs, PDFs. Okay. So what we have now coming into here is all pinned fire. Oh, like that. That stays. That stays. And we are still automatic fire there, and I think that is it. So we can do our cleanup. Done. And that is the end of turn 2. So we will call it quits there. Again, I'll put this up and see where I screwed up, and then we can go from there, and hopefully we'll get a new one out again. Well, I might even get it out later today before you have a chance to correct me or anything else. I'll just see how I'm feeling and all the rest. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.